Tell me about what we have here.
So we've transitioned the Mary Dressler Museum and her lovely home here to the Canadian Women in Film Museum. And so we really want to address and expose and bring to light the other women that of course won Oscars. So Mary Dressler was the third Canadian woman to win the Best Actress, and we have Mary Pickford and Norma Shear. So we wanted to dedicate a museum and the space to those women, but also recognize other Canadian women in the film industry since its beginning. So we've redesigned the whole front entrance so you feel like you've walked into a movie theater. We've designed all of Mary Pickford's gallery. Norma Shear is coming, so stay tuned for that. And then we have a couple other surprises along the way.
Is this sort of the one and only?
Yes.
Like, this is rare, if you could talk a little bit about this, to have a museum like this?
Of course. So Mary Pickford, she is not on display anywhere else in Canada. Now, the TIFF does have a lot of her pieces and collections, but they don't have a permanent gallery tour. So we've been really, really fortunate to work with the Mary Pickford Foundation out in LA, and they gave us a lot of material of hers so that we can put this together and put on display like stuff that you will not see anywhere else, because it's from their collection in their archives. So it's really, really great that we've been able to expose so many pictures and videos. We even have like home videos of Marie, or like when her and her husband Douglas went on their like world tours and were mobbed by their fans and stuff like that. So it's really amazing, the collection that we've been able to get for Mary.
So it's very unique to not only this region, not only to Ontario, but to Canada?
Correct. It's Canadian Women in Film. We really just want to bring forth all of that and really highlight these women. So.
It was Marie Dressler before, but now it's a sort of Marie Dressler and Friends, so to speak.
Yeah, we kind of had the idea of who's coming to visit Marie at our house, who's coming to stay over and pack their suitcases and move in. And that was kind of our initial pitch when we were designing the project. So.
Tell me how long it took
to do it?
Yeah.
So now, like I said, I was part of the initial team at U of T. So there was a team of 5 of us on that initial group, and we worked from September until April. So it's September 2019 to that, 2019 to March, April 2020. And so that was the design phase for what you're going to see. And then we were hired on in June to actually implement this. So that's been really great. And like I said, more to come. But so that's been kind of the whole project. All right, so welcome to the Mary Pickford Gallery. Now what you're gonna find here is everything about Mary Pickford. In this first section here, we really focus on her career as an actress, working in front of the camera. Now, of course, she was really, really big for her silent film career, made over 100 films. But of course, we have to do the nod to her few talkies that she was in. She was in a total of 4, but it was her very first talkie, Coquette, that she actually won the Oscar for. Now, this was the 2nd ever Oscar for Best Actress, and it went to Mary Pickford, and it was also a nod to her whole career, not just that one movie. So in here, you'll learn a lot about what she did. She was really involved with a lot of behind the scenes things as well. She was even in 2 different movies where she played 2 separate characters in the same movie, like on the same screen, which is really, really advanced for 100 years ago. There's even one scene, which is my personal favorite, where she plays a little boy and the little boy's mom, and the little boy kisses the mom on the cheek. Now that whole thing took 15 hours to actually film, but was only shown in the movie for 3 seconds. So like she did a lot of these really amazing things. Now she was born in Toronto, so of course we have a nod to her family and her home life and her childhood, and then her move into the industry, which is great. But in the back half, we talk more about her life. She was more than just an actress. She really wanted to help actors and women and men in the industry really take control of their careers. So her, along with Charlie Chaplin, her husband Douglas Fairbanks, as well as D.W. Griffith, they actually founded United Artists. So she was a really big producer, player behind the scenes. She was even she was the only woman as part of the founding of the Academy. We even have a picture of her, like with all the guys there signing it, and she's the only woman just sitting there still smiling. So she was a really big player in the industry behind the camera too. More than that, she even had a lot of activism. So she was an entrepreneur. She helped a lot of young actresses in the industry. She even, sold war bonds. She was involved with a lot of things like that, which is really amazing. And she used her fame to propel that forward because she really was the first movie star. She was the most famous woman in the world. We have, a video of her being mobbed, like I said, which I think is very fun. So you can explore so much about her life here.